here. Chloe, I have to get home.
You can't go home, Sam.
I have to go home.
We need this evidence.
What's your evidence? Here's your evidence. Oh, yeah, get it.
I need this yesterday. John, George, command center now. Steve, take forensics in the garage. Right away. Hello, Jack.
Look how fast they're going.
Wow, those are going fast, huh?
Let me put some more in there so they have some friends.
Okay.
Which ones are these going to be? Stalagmites or tagmites?
These are stalagmites.
I can never tell the difference.
Sure you can.
Mom!
Hey. No. It is easy to remember the difference between these guys. You see, a stalagmite has the letter M, and M stands for mite, as in the stalagmite might grow up from the ground into a mountain.
I got it, Mom.
Did you? Good. Where did you get this?
At the toy store. You know, right next to the art supply place. I had to pick up some things.
But you bought it, right? I mean, nobody gave it to you.
Yeah, we bought it.
Okay, listen up, people. We're implementing Operation Eagle Eye immediately.
Eagle Eye is a drop-dead last resort in case the team is ever in danger.
Jack's in Atlanta. He infiltrated downstairs. George, I want level 10 video surveillance engaged at the firehouse, including family quarters. I'll tell Sam it's in effect. John, move, George, now. Yep. John, roll out 5 surveillance vehicles on Sam's block, 1 on each corner, 1 circling at all times. This may be it, people. Let's move.
Come on, I'll give you a bath, and you can drift off to dreamland.
Give myself a bath, Mom.
Come on, let your mom give you a bath. I'll let you use my new bath gel.
Okay.
Go.
He's back, isn't he?
I have forensics back at the crime scene going over every heartbeat one more time. John, I don't care. Call Washington, have them overnight their entire forensics lab. When we're done with that scene, I want to know what kind of shampoo Jack uses.
Yeah, you're assuming this slug showers. So how long has he been taunting Sam?
Taunt isn't the word I'd use.
Why, what do you mean?
Victim 13. That's your husband.
Jack killed Tom?
That's why she left the bureau. Part of the reason why she's here. To help get the bastard.
All the security is not because Jack's back, is it? There's more.
Yeah.
So are you going to tell me, or do I have to wait until James Bond lands on the roof?
The case that we're working on, the man that he killed, I knew him.
What?
I knew him. When I was a child, it was before I met you.
Well, this isn't a coincidence.
No.
What is all this stuff?
These are murder books on each of Jack's victims.
You have your own copies at home? And pictures? I don't believe you.
Angel?
What?
His name Rose Harrison. Well, actually, her maiden name was Rosie Nielsen. Does that mean anything to you?
She ran our bookmobile, Sam.
What if I knew him all? I didn't know her as Rose Harrison. I knew her as Rosie Nielsen.
She was victim 15, murdered in '94. This is when we were off the case. You sure on this one?
Yeah, every Wednesday the bookmobile would come to the grocery store in our town, right? Angel and I spent hours there. Rose used to let me check out extra books. I'm sure.
What order are we doing this in? Victim, cause of death, location, what?
Basic timeline, basic stats. Think of it as finals week.
Where's the keg?
You ready, George?
Yep. Okay. I got it.
Jack killed all of these people. They were librarians, postal workers, mothers, fathers. Victim 13 was my husband. I also knew victims 15 and 18, both from when I was a child.
Do you think you knew all of them, Sam?
We don't know. We've never been able to find a pattern to what he does, how he chooses his victims, how he kills them. He never kills the same way twice. If Sam is the link, then we found the common thread.
You didn't actually join the case until when? 91?
Donald Franklin, he was the 8th victim. You think we should start there?
Not good enough. I want to start with his first victim. At least the first victim we know about. George? March 1988. Cincinnati, Ohio. Janice Fletcher, 37, mother of 4. Strangled in the kitchen when she was putting away groceries. Left on the countertop was a children's book on the Golden Rule. It was Jack's first message.
How do you know it wasn't one of her kids' books?
That's what we thought at first. Then when I brought Sam on the case, she went back and found that he left a message at every scene.
June 88, Jack's second victim, Davy McClintock. 28, Monroe, Ohio, 30 miles southeast of Cincinnati. Davy worked with young boys at a summer camp. He was found stabbed to death in a chapel. In one of the pews, a Bible was open to the scripture, "Suffer the little children to come unto me."
So what's the connection here?
Luck. Local cop was dating the detective working Fletcher's case. He had mentioned that the ligature she was strangled with was an electrical cord. It was on. McClintock's hands were bound with the same type of cord.
Next is February 89, Bill Watkins.
Omaha, Nebraska. Still no similarities.
December 1990, victim number 6, Maud Martin, 31, Yukon, Oklahoma. This is the first time Jack began showing signs of remorse. He stabbed her to death with an ice pick, then covered her face before dragging her body down near a lake. He didn't want her to see him.
He's getting smarter now, more careful. Next, Los Angeles. Number 8. This is when I brought Sam in. May 91, Donald Franklin, 19. Drowned, found chained to the bottom of a swimming pool.
What was the message here?
It was the first thing that I noticed at the crime scene. It was a paperback, a murder mystery set in Ohio.